think you are getting the ultimate budget SUV deal of the year? Welcome to Supercar. The 2024 Dacia Duster has taken the subcompact crossover market by storm. With its sharp new styling, updated tech and hybrid power options. But living with one daily reveals a few frustrating quirks. Before we dive into what real drivers are complaining about, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Supercar family for the most honest car reviews and automotive breakdowns on YouTube. Today we are pulling back the curtain on the top 10 problems 2024 Dacia Duster owners wish they knew before signing on the dotted line. Imagine setting off on a road trip, only for your navigation display to go completely black out of nowhere. The new 10.1-inch infotainment system in the 2024 Duster is a massive visual upgrade over the previous generation, but its software stability leaves a lot to be desired. Multiple owners report that wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto randomly disconnect or lag during daily commutes. To make matters worse, the touch response can be sluggish. An occasional system crashes force drivers to restart the car just to reboot their maps. While software patches will likely fix some of these bugs, early adopters are definitely feeling like beta testers. It looks bold and rugged from the outside, but touch anything inside the cabin, and you will instantly remember where Dacia cut costs. While Dacia introduced eco-friendly materials like Starkle plastic on the exterior, the cabin is still heavily dominated by cheap, hollow, hard plastics. These interior surfaces scratch remarkably easily from daily wear and tear like keys, bag buckles, or water bottles. Combined with an overly dark interior color scheme, the cabin feels somewhat basic and susceptible to premature wear. Cruising at high speed should be a relaxing experience, but in this SUV, you might find yourself shouting over the ambient cabin noise. While the 2024 Duster is reasonably quiet at city speeds, heading out onto the highway reveals its budget acoustic insulation roots. At speeds above 60 miles per hour, whine noise around the side mirrors and roof rails becomes prominently noticeable. Road roar from the tires on rough asphalt also bleeds into the cabin, forcing you to turn up the radio volume significantly to drown out the drone on long road trips. You step on the gas expecting smooth acceleration, only for the engine to suddenly scream at high RPMs. While the gearbox struggles to catch up, the brand new hybrid 140 powertrain promised exceptional fuel economy, but its multi-mode automatic transmission lacks mechanical refinement. Drivers frequently report hesitant gear shifts and clunky transitions between electric and petrol power. On mild inclines, the engine often revs unexpectedly high to charge the battery pack, creating a noisy and unrefined driving experience compared to smooth hybrid competitors. A quick 10-minute test drive might feel fine, but 2 hours into a long journey could leave your back aching. Dacia stiffened the suspension setup on the 2024 model to reduce body roll and improve high-speed handling, but this came at the direct expense of low-speed ride comfort. Sharp bumps, potholes, and expansion joints hit the cabin with a harsh thud. Combined with front seats that lack proper lower back support, extended driving can quickly become uncomfortable for both the driver and passengers. Every single time you start the car, an annoying chorus of warning beeps will force you into a frustrating menu hunt. To comply with strict modern safety standards, the 2024 Duster comes packed with active safety features, but their calibration is overly aggressive. The lane keep assist feels overly forceful on narrow roads, and the speed limit warning chime beeps incessantly even if you are just 1 mile per hour over the registered speed. Because these electronic aids reset every time you cycle the ignition, you have to manually turn them off through touchscreen sub-menus before every single drive. Turn up your favorite playlist, and you will quickly realize the factory audio system sounds like it is playing out of a tin can. Audio enthusiasts will be deeply disappointed by the stock speaker performance in the 2024 Duster. Even on higher trim levels like Journey and Extreme, the factory speakers produce a flat, hollow sound profile with muddy bass and distortion at higher volumes. If you care about music clarity on your daily commute, budget extra money for aftermarket speaker upgrades. It looks like a spacious family cruiser, But try fitting tall adults or bulky luggage in the back and the physical space limitations become obvious. While front headroom is generous, rear legroom in the 2024 Duster remains unexpectedly tight for taller passengers sitting behind a tall driver. Furthermore, boot capacity varies depending on your chosen engine setup. The hybrid battery pack cuts into underfloor boot depth, while selecting the LPG or four-wheel drive configurations redistributes storage space, leaving less practical cargo room than buyers anticipate. Try overtaking a heavy truck on a steep highway incline with a full load, and you will quickly discover the limits of 3 cylinders. The 1.2-liter TC 130 3-cylinder mild hybrid engine is punchy around town, but it runs out of breath when fully loaded. When hauling 4 adults and heavy luggage, the small engine has to work extremely hard on gradients, resulting in noticeable engine vibration, elevated cabin noise, and a sudden spike in fuel consumption. The main reason people traditionally bought a Dacia was its rock-bottom price tag. But higher spec models are entering dangerous price territory. Previous generations of the Duster were unbeatable bargains, but the 2024 redesign brings notable price increases across the range. Fully loaded Journey or Extreme models push dangerously close to established competitors like the Suzuki Vitara, Hyundai Kona, and Nissan Qashqai. At that elevated price point, the Duster's interior compromises and lack of acoustics and refinement become much harder to ignore. So, is the 2024 Dacia Duster a complete deal-breaker? Or is it still worth buying despite these 10 flaws? At the end of the day, the 2024 Dacia Duster remains a stylish, practical, and highly capable compact crossover that offers great off-road ability and strong fuel economy. However, knowing these 10 common owner complaints will help you set realistic expectations before signing on the dotted line. If you enjoyed this honest breakdown, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to Supercar for more unbiased automotive insights, and drop a comment down below telling us if these issues would keep you from buying one. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.